The first thing I want to specify is that OCD is not a personality disorder. There actually is a personality disorder called Obsessive Compulsive Personality Disorder, or OCPD, but that's different and separate from OCD. In OCD, individuals have obsessions, which are repeated thoughts that create anxiety, or they can have both obsessions and compulsions. Compulsions being certain actions that individuals have to undertake in order to help deal with their anxiety. The classic symptoms of OCD are having to wash one's hands over and over again for fear that there's some contamination, or having to check to make sure that the stove has been turned off, or to check to make sure that the door is locked either after you've gotten home or before you leave home. And even though the action has been done, the lock has been locked, the individual has anxiety that it's not there, and the only thing that will relieve the anxiety is to actually check that particular item again. So these are the classic OCD rituals, but there are actually also a whole multitude of actions that people with OCD undertake that have nothing to do with specific activities. They can involve having something happen by chance, and then they're having to go back and do a ritual to undo the previous action. And the individual often knows that this undoing makes no logical sense, but they have to do it. They're driven to do it, and they have no choice because otherwise they're too overwhelmed with anxiety to move on to their regular task. Unfortunately, we don't have a cure for OCD, but there are various both medication and behavioral interventions that can help greatly reduce the amount that the disorder interferes with individuals' lives. So it's important for people who are having these experiences of obsessions and compulsions to have an evaluation to see what can be done to help with their symptoms to reduce the amount that they interfere with their ability to live their day-to-day lives.